What's up, YouTube? This is Z.D.G back again with another video. First off, I'll start by saying that if you haven't already watched the top 5 things that I love the most about my Lexus ES300, make sure you go watch that video and then come back to this one, and make sure you go watch the Chief Keef Street Outlaws video also as well. So if you haven't watched those videos, make sure you go watch those videos and then come back to this one. But today, as you can tell by the title, I'm doing a 2008 review. Well, not a 2008 review, it's 2018, but I'm doing a review of a 2008 Honda Accord. Now, this Honda Accord, you know, she's all gray, you know, the dark gray Honda Accord. It's two-door Honda Accord, which you don't see a lot of. But the thing that makes this Honda Accord so rare is the fact that it has a V6. Now, a lot of these Honda Accords for 2008, this is the top of the line Honda Accord that you're looking at right now. Top of the line Honda Accord that she's looking at right now. And like I said, by top of the line, I mean it has the V6, it has the sunroof, it has the staggered rims, which that's aftermarket, of course. But for this year Honda Accord, this is the top of the line. This is the best of whatever you can get. This is now, this car that I have right here, I actually got from my dad. You know, my dad let me do a review over it. You know, he has it up for sale right now, and at the end of this video I'll tell you how much he wants for it. But right now we're just gonna start on the in-depth review of this car. Now, to start off, I like the rims of this car, and like I said, the aftermarket rims, all aftermarket, staggered. Well, not staggered, but concave. I guess it's kind of the same thing, but you see what I'm looking at. Like I said, staggered rims, you know what I mean? V6, I see the V6 on the back, V6 Honda Accord, you know what I'm saying? This is, like I said, this is the best of what you could get in 2008. And we're gonna take a look on the interior. You see it has all leather. A lot of Honda Accords from this year didn't really come with leather. A lot of them came with cloth seats. So like I said, top of the line, it has leather seats. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the sunroof? I see the sunroof right there, extra clean. And like I said, aftermarket radio. It originally came with the XM radio, which is that's also what I mean by when I say top of the line. It originally came with an XM radio, but this radio is has a 9-inch screen with an option of navigation. So not only is this car, this particular one that I'm doing a review on right now, not only is this one top of the line, but it's above top of the line because a lot of the stuff is aftermarket. And some of this stuff that is aftermarket you can't get with this car. But first off, let me start by starting it up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. I see I don't know if you can see, but ooh. That's 160 on the dash. We're gonna do the start up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Like I said, 160 on the dash. And if you don't know, anything about these cars, it's the fact that this Honda Accord, these are actually pretty quick cars. When I drove it up here, you know, it had a decent amount of speed on it for a V6 car. And you can see, you know what I'm saying, the exhaust pipes, you know what I'm saying, exhaust pipes on both sides, clean car. Like I said, wheels are concave, you know what I mean. Ooh, kept the other side locked. But hold on. Like I said, it has all leather on the inside. Like I said, radio's aftermarket, you know, 9-inch screen that my dad had. He actually had this screen for a while before he actually bought this car. And when he bought it, he decided to put it on this car. And like I said, 160 on the dash. Go take a look at the, you can go ahead and take a look at the motor. Ooh, we're gonna feel around it. What we got up in there? Ooh, I'm feeling around a little too much. Come on now, baby. You don't gotta let me in now. You gotta let your boy in now. It's taking me way too long. You gonna take me this long to get up in here? What we got up in here? Bruh. This thing. Alright, so after about 5 minutes of me getting into this, popping this hood, like I said before, it has a V6, it's front wheel drive, of course, like how all Hyundais are. And like I said, I like the way this one looks a lot. This is top of the line for 2008 Honda Accord, and very clean, very nice car. You know what I mean? It has a very clean motor and engine bay. You know, like I said, my dad kept it clean. This car has about 176,000 miles on it. So, you know, it's a little higher in the mileage range, you know, which that's really common for a lot of Hondas for this year. You know, with cars, you got to understand that a lot of these cars, you know, average about, when people are driving them, average about 15 to 18,000 miles a year. So, you know, over the course of 2018, right now it's 2018, so of course of 10 years, you know, that's going to be about 180,000 miles. So really, if you think about it, with this being at 170,000 miles, it's really lower than what it, or it's at the average amount that it should be at for this year. But like I said, V6 motor, this car is quick. When I drove it up here, it was so fast, bro. And like I said, it's a two-door little coupe joint. And let me go sit down inside of it. Ooh. But like I said, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but well, that motor is on point, man. But like I said, all leather. You can tell I'm about 5'8", 5'9". I'm sitting up in here. You know, got a lot of room in this car. Got a lot, very spacious up in here. Like I said, you got the leather in the back. The back seat is actually, for a two-door, the back seat is actually pretty spacious. It got a lot of space, but the front seat, you know, as you can tell, you know, I got it set into where, you know, for a two-door, it's actually a lot of room. I feel a lot of room. The visibility in here is kind of, you know, it's kind of in the middle. You know, when I was pulling out the driveway and I was leaving, the visibility was kind of like off for me, but got a lot of headroom. Like I said, I'm only about 5'8", 5'9", so, you know, got plenty of headroom in the front. Let me go get in the back for y'all, so y'all can really understand what I'm talking about. Oh snap, come on now. Boom. Back seat. Ooh, it's a little tight squeeze a little bit. Hey, little tight squeeze. But as you can tell, ooh, sitting in the back seat, you know, when I sit back, you know, I got plenty of headroom back here, you know, pretty spacious back here. Or if I try to lean up, then, you know, my head kind of hits. So if you're taller, if you're like 6 foot, it's probably gonna be like a little tight squeeze back here. It's a little tight squeeze for me, and I'm only about 5'8", 5'9". But if you're about 6 foot, it's gonna be a little bit of a tighter squeeze. But yeah, a lot of space for a two-door coupe. Very clean two-door coupe. Like I said, the wheels are concave. It's a 2008 V6 Honda Accord, very clean with the rims on there, staggered rims, aftermarket radio on the inside, all aftermarket on the inside. And let me take a look at this trunk, man. Go ahead, take a look at the trunk. So after about 5 minutes, you know, finally found the button this way down here. I didn't really take a close enough look at this car anyway before I actually, you know, started looking for where all the buttons is. But as you can tell, trunk in the back, you know what I'm saying, not a whole lot of space in the back for this trunk, but you know, it's a cool amount of space. Got a 12, well, you got the 12 taking up a lot of space up in this up in the back of this trunk right now. And big 12, you know, 12-inch subwoofer, very clean, very nice in the back. You know, you getting what you paid for. These cars probably run for about, I think these cars actually run for about under 10 grand, depending on what you're getting. Now for this one, of course, actually let me pop the trunk. Just close the trunk, repop it. Now for this car, of course, it's gonna be a little bit more, just because a lot of stuff on here is aftermarket, like the rims. So boom, 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 boom. This is actually the factory radio right here. So yeah, factory radio on the back, and boom, right there. Let me go ahead and shut this hood real quick. V6, like I said, 2008 Honda Accord V6. Like I said, it's top of the line. It's the best of what you can get for a Honda for this year. You know, you really can't get anything much better than this. A lot of times these two doors are getting pretty hard to find nowadays. So, you know, a lot of people are kind of wanting the price. They really hold their value. You know, like I know some people, you know, when they have low miles, a lot of people want 15,000 for them. But these cars typically run for under 10,000. You know, around the $7,000 to $8,000 range, around that point right there. But yeah, very clean car. I love the color of this car. It's very clean. Like I said, my dad put this together. We bought it put the aftermarket rims on it, put the aftermarket radio on it, and it's all the way clean, all the way on point. And I always wanted a Honda. Hondas are clean, you know. Not always wanted a Honda, but I always really liked Hondas. Hondas are really nice cars. They, you know, they're fair in price. They have really good price ranges for them, and they're really nice cars. Just in general, you know. I kind of wanted a Honda, you know. Ended up getting a Lexus. Like I said, if you haven't watched the Lexus videos, make sure you go watch the Lexus videos that I have on my channel. You know, if you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe also. These rims, these are 20-inch rims. You know, 20-inch rims front and back. They're 9 in the front, 9-inch in the front, 10.5-inch in the back. So, you know, you're getting a decent sized rim. You know, 20, I know, at least for me, a 20-inch rim. A 20-inch rim is like a perfect, that's like the perfect size to me, perfect rim size to me. Clean rim, like I said, the concave, you know, so it has that like that wide look to it, you know, that a lot of these Hondas have when you put 20s on them. And it looks really good. Like I said, it gets really good gas mileage because it has a V6 on the inside of it. And, you know, top of the line for 2008, this is the best of what you can get for this year. Like I said, I'm gonna be driving, showing y'all what it's like driving the car. So like I said, this is a 2008 Honda Accord V6, top of the line for what you can get for a Honda Accord. So you're looking for a Honda Accord, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. This is what you're gonna get when you're looking for the top of the line, for the top of the line, for the best of what you can get. And like I said, this car right now is for sale. I will leave the contact info in the description. Like I said, it's a 2008 V6 Honda Accord with about 170,000 miles on it. My dad wants about 10 grand as is. So as is, he wants about 10 grand flat. So with the rims, with the aftermarket radio, with all that. He'll take 7,500 without the rims and without the aftermarket radio, and he ended up putting the factory rims and the factory radio back inside this car if you want it. So 10 grand as is without the rims and without the aftermarket radio. It's about 7,500. That's how much he wants for it. So like I said, this is a 2008 Honda Accord review. This is Z.D.G car reviews. If you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to my channel. And like I said, the contact info for this car be in the link in the description. Z.D.G car reviews, man, and I'm out.
I'm just sitting in the studio, just trying to get to you, babe.